right, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Get Real,
Get Real.
hosted by me, Ashley.
Me, BM.
Yes, this is Get Real, where we get honest about all the ups and downs of young adulthood, but from our perspective. Yes, and we have Sam Kim back in the studio today.
Kim. He's in the Dive Studios. It's official. He's in the hoodie, and it's getting crazy. Hey, do that dance.
Welcome back.
He killing it.
How y'all been?
Good.
That's
great.
good. Okay.
Yes. How was last week for you?
It was really it was good. It was just talking. I got to think a lot about the things I don't think about.
Yeah.
Just like all those memories of Black Friday, Thanksgiving,
Yeah.
eating KFC.
We held hands, talked about what we were grateful for.
I remember that.
Fire.
I'm thankful for that.
I think we touched up on this a little bit, but we're going to talk about holiday blues today.
Oh, perfect.
Oh, okay.
Yes. I mean, holiday season may be really festive and cheerful, but for many of us and for many out there, it can be, lonely and even stressful. So we want our listeners to know that they're not alone and that we all have our ups and downs as well. If there's anything you guys wanted to hear our take on, interact with us on our socials or leave us a comment on the video when the full episodes go up on youtube.com/divepods. And subscribe to the podcast on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. And please leave a 5-star review.
5 stars.
Just so that more people can find out about it and enjoy the podcast with you guys and us. I'm trying to say it differently so you can copy me.
I'm like waiting for fun.
All right, so we're talking about holiday season today and holiday blues. Holiday season. I love the Christmas season at end of the year. Do you guys?
Yes. Yes.
It doesn't really feel that different from any. I mean, but no, actually, seeing if it snows and it gets colder, there's like a whole different vibe from that. But just in general, like it doesn't feel festive.
Really? During the Christmas season, when you hear carols everywhere, when you see all the Christmas lights and Christmas trees everywhere, doesn't that make you feel?
I don't really hear a lot of carols. I hear Mariah only come out like around this time. Like the second I hear ooh, then I'm like, okay, it's coming, it's coming. But it doesn't really feel too different.
You talked about it in the last podcast, but you said that you were here in Korea for 6 years now, and you visited about like 3 or 4 times. Were those times during like Christmas seasons when you got a break?
No, it wasn't. It was around like it was hot when I remember it being really hot in Seattle. Whenever I would go.
I think I was only the last time I was in New York for the Christmas season was like 3 years ago. So not too long ago.
Okay.
I love being in New York during Christmas time.
New York is lit, huh?
Yeah, it's lit.
I remember a movie called Jingle Bells.
There was a movie called Jingle Bells?
It's an Arnold Schwarzenegger movie. Was that in New York too? Yeah, right? It was held in New York. It was when he's a father trying to get a specific toy for his son, and that movie, when that movie comes out, that means it's really getting festive around Christmas.
Yeah.
Yeah, New York is lit.
I don't know how this year is going to be though. Like, I don't know if there are still going to be carols on the streets and like lights everywhere because I don't know if people will be out.
Yeah.
Going around a lot. But
if they are, everyone's going to be masked up, so you can't really see people smiling. It's going to be an interesting Christmas, I think. 2020 Christmas is going to be interesting.
I already started listening to Christmas music.
Dang,
Christmas
already?
songs. Yeah.
Oh, snap.
I started like yesterday. I started listening to all the Christmas albums and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like the Ariana Grande ones.
Ariana Grande. I like Frank Sinatra.
Oh, the old school.
Sinatra.
Okay.
Michael Bublé.
Yeah.
All those people.
Dang.
Do you like listening to Christmas carols?
I love Christmas carols.
You should sing one.
Right now, do it.
Right now?
No, I'm just
You
kidding.
should release a Christmas
Totally
carol. I mean, if you sing one now, we'd be grateful.
Yeah, you mean... Hold on.
One of my favorites is...
Let me get in the mood. Yes. Ashley hates putting on the headphones. She put on the headphones for you, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Let me try it. Let me see this. Let me see if this works. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Ooh. Let your heart be light. From now on, your troubles will be out. Away. Oh, okay. Well, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. You guys heard it here first at Dive Studios. Get Real. That was Sam Kim. He came through with the vocals.
I love Christmas carols.
Right?
Yeah.
They're so warm.
They're so warm, but there's something like really sad
about it.
There's something really what's the word? Melancholy. There you go.
I feel like Christmas, you have to find a way to be around people. If you can't, it's gonna be that's like one of the times where like you're gonna feel loneliest if you don't have people around you. So
for no particular reason either.
Yeah,
it's because it's the holidays.
Yeah.
You're supposed to be with people.
Yeah.
If you're like alone, it just feels weird.
Yeah, what's interesting is in the States, Christmas is more like family time.
Yeah.
But in Korea,
it's all about the couple.
Yeah. Oh, if you don't have a couple, it's about partying with friends.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But it's mostly about like everyone wants to have a girlfriend or boyfriend during the Christmas time and spend it with their significant other.
Yeah.
It's like the New Year is more about, not even New Year's. Even when they count down, they're mostly with friends. But like Lunar New Year's is when they're with family. And then Christmas, everything else is with their significant other or with friends partying. Yeah.
I'm usually partying because I get lit.
What do you do? I'm so curious. Just from last week too. What do you do when you party?
I mean, just normal partying. Right. Just I'm with friends. We'll have some good alcohol, some good whiskey, and we'll just vibe. Just talk. And sometimes someone will put on music. I'll usually put on music, and we'll dance a little bit, and then we'll just have a good time. But I don't know. I always look for that. I feel like when it's partying, if there's partying, it's just in my head. It's two things: good whiskey and good dancing.
Good whiskey, though. Yeah. I love good whiskey.
Do you like drinking?
I like good alcohols.
What's good?
Like I like whiskeys. Hold up.
Wow.
What's your favorite whiskey?
My favorite whiskey is Dalmore.
Dalmore. I don't know what that is.
Oh, okay. Well, a Macallan.
I know Macallan. Okay, Macallan's good.
I like single malts.
Okay. My go-to is Balvenie.
Balvenie.
Balvenie's not bad at all. I recently got into Oban.
What's that?
I don't know. It's an OBA and it tastes really good.
I've never heard of that before.
It's not bad at all.
When did you guys start getting into whiskey? Because I don't know if my taste buds are still like, like a baby, so I can't enjoy whiskey.
What do you like?
I like sweet stuff.
She likes
wine,
cocktails
but not too sweet, like cocktails, like Midori sour, or like peach crush. Those
that's
sweet
what you
stuff.
don't like.
No, I don't like too sweet stuff. But then I like 복분자.
Okay.
The plum wine, the Korean plum wine.
That's a classy drink in Korea too. That's classy.
Yeah, it's like wine but sweeter and a little thicker. That's why I like it.
Yeah. Like Korean wine.
Yeah. But I can't, I don't know why people drink whiskey. It's so bitter for me.
It's bitter. The taste isn't really that great, but really I feel like it's more the atmosphere. Like when you drink whiskey and you're just like, I feel like a boss right now. It's kind of like that.
I feel like people who drink whiskey, they're like either like smoking like a tobacco, what is that called?
Like a cigar?
Cigar.
Yeah.
Cigar and like having like a on the rock.
On some like mafia type stuff. Like, hey, bring me the cigar, man. You know what I mean? Like on some like Scarface type stuff.
Yeah, that's what I think of still. But anyways, when you released the song Seattle, how many years were you in Korea for at that time?
At that time, I think maybe 1 or 2. So it was in the earlier years.
That's when it's most like when you're having the most difficulty.
When you're adjusting. Yeah. And actually I wrote Seattle when I went home. So it was like one of the first times I got to go home for a few days.
Yeah.
It was actually the longest time I was able to stay at home too. I think it was like 2 weeks.
Okay.
But
dang.
that's I just remember at home we have a piano, and on that piano, like I spent my childhood on that.
Yeah.
We didn't really have any games or like phone. The internet wasn't really a thing for us at home. My mom would work all day from like 8 a.m. to maybe like 10 p.m. And she had no other way to monitor me. So I remember she would call me at a specific time and then just leave the phone on and monitor me that way. If I were doing my scales, if I was practicing the song that I was supposed to be practicing.
What? Wait, do you come from like a musical family?
I guess so. My mom sings. My aunt, she plays piano. She's a piano teacher.
Wow.
I think that's like as far as the musicality goes in my family. Because my dad is a complete tone deaf. Yeah, my dad is completely tone deaf. But my mom's side, if anything, it's the more musical side.
So she wanted you to pursue music?
No.
The piano was just for like discipline?
It was, I mean,
extracurricular?
I'm sure it's almost a stereotype now. Every Asian kid has to learn something.
Yeah.
And the piano is like the most accessible.
Yeah.
Especially with my aunt being a piano teacher, my mom couldn't pass that up. So yeah, that's what I went through. So anyways, like my whole childhood, I spent on that piano for like 3-4 hours a day.
Dang.
And so after going through K-pop star and kind of training, taking dance lessons.
Dang. For the first time in your life?
Yeah,
wow.
Going through like a routine as a trainee for a year or two. I go back and then I see this piano in a completely different way.
Yeah.
Like I sat down on it and what came out was Seattle.
Wow.
Oh, wow. When did you miss home the most and your family the most while you were in Korea?
I would say when I would get sick.
Oh, yeah.
It's not like my mom or my family really did anything for me when I was sick anyways at home. But it's just the fact that
they're there.
And then one day they're not.
True.
You know?
True.
And so being in Korea, whenever you get sick.
Being sick alone sucks.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's miserable.
I remember I had a fever like 3 years ago for a week straight. I've never had a fever for a week straight.
A week straight?
A week. I was dying, bro. I was in bed like every day just. I think that experience was the closest I feel like I've ever been to death.
What happened?
I don't know. I had a fever for a week. It was insane. It was before Corona.
Okay.
So you don't have to pinch a piss and like, I thought I was going to die. The first thing, it was so bad that I would turn. So you know how when you get a fever, they say you have to sweat it out, right? It was in winter too. So I had the boiler on like to the highest. And I was just laying on the hardwood floor like this, trying to sweat. I need to sweat. I was like, oh my gosh, it was horrible. But I had no one next to me. I was just at home by myself. I was like, dang, this sucks.
Did you go to the hospital?
I did.
Oh, okay.
3 times. 3 times. I was like, hey, this fever isn't going away. They're like, hey, you just need to take medicine and sweat it out. And they gave me a shot. I went back. It wasn't getting any better. I think it was around the time when I was dieting really hard too. So like, I feel like, and I was really stressed.
Was probably weak.
It crashed because I was like dieting super hard. My mind was also not in the right place. And then like, the stuff I was eating like 1 chicken breast a day.
Yeah. So yeah, definitely. Because it's just so different from summer, winter, everything. Just because the temperature is different, everything from what you want to eat, drink, wear.
Life is just completely.
So when you just see those kind of changes, I think it just inspires different things.
Yeah. I agree with you 100%. Yeah.
I hate the winter because, I like winter because of Christmas and, all the holiday festivities, but I hate winter because I always gain so much weight in the winter time.
Yeah.
Right? Because like our bodies naturally want to store fat for the cold, and also because I get lazy in the winter because it's cold. I don't want to go out.
Nope.
Not even to the convenience store that's like 3 minutes away. No, I just get everything delivered. Even when I hang out with friends, I only try to go out when it's like less cold. On days that are freezing, I'm like, no, I'm sorry, I gotta cancel. I don't want to go out today.
Yeah. Shout out Kupang Man one time. Kupang delivery, man. They be delivering in the winter when it's cold.
Oh yeah.
And they don't even drive cars. They drive the, oh wait, no. Kupang man drive cars. Kupang,
yeah.
I'm talking about.
Kupang Eats and
Kupang
like the
Eats and
food delivery
delivery.
people. Yeah,
Oh,
they gotta
bro.
deliver in motorcycles.
Yeah, they better get paid a lot. You guys be Kupang, Kupang Eats, 배달 민주, you better pay your drivers a lot.
Yeah, and it's dangerous too.
And it's dangerous when your
The roads
hands
are,
are all
like,
cold.
slippery.
Yeah.
I saw that they have like mittens attached to the handles.
You
I
need
didn't
that.
know. I was like, oh.
They should install what makes the 전기장판 warm? They should do that for the hands too. Yeah.
And the butt.
And the butt too. Yeah, butt warmer. That's essential. They need that. Long time ago, I organized like my own little kickback.
Yeah.
And I had people come.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just like, oh, snap. Everyone's here because I told them to come.
Mm-hmm.
And it worked out.
Mm.
It's possible. You know what I mean? I was just like, all right, let's like whenever I feel like we should get together, I'll just like hit everyone up.
Yeah.
So it became a little easier.
Me too. I think I reach out to people a lot and try to make plans. I mean, on days I feel like going out, of course, but I'll reach out to people first and see what they're doing and see if they have time. And I'll meet up with them. I don't really wait for other people to hang out with me. Yeah.
What about you, Sam?
Well, I think I don't really like going out. I think I'm just I like being at home.
The more mellow type.
Right. I'm really outgoing. I love people, but when it's just I have a day off, I didn't like to go out of my house. And like I said, I was really addicted to just like gaming and stuff. You know what I mean? Because all my childhood friends are back in the States. So
they all game too?
Yeah, they all game. Nice. So that was like my main
little
time
hobby.
to just kick back. Yeah. Talking with my friends. Gaming isn't really just gaming.
Yeah,
you get to talk
yeah.
with your boys.
Yeah.
Like, what's going on with your life?
Yeah.
Who are you dating lately?
Yeah. And then all of a sudden, get him, he's over there.
Why did you call that out?
Oh my god, so realistic.
I got him.
Yeah, sorry.
But anyway, talking about life. Yeah.
So that's how I spent my days. But just being in all day, I realized it wasn't really healthy.
Yeah, it isn't. It is.
So I've been trying to reach out more to my friends in real life.
Yeah.
And going out and stuff.
Nice.
Yeah.
Like back then, even if I did I would get invited really often, but I would just be like, I'm busy or not today, bro. And just kind of brush it off. But lately I've been going out more and I feel much better.
That's good.
Yeah, that's good.
Do you have?
Yeah, go ahead.
No, go ahead. No, go ahead. Go ahead.
There's definitely always a time where like you feel like you don't really want to meet people, but I feel like you need that in order to feel like you need people.
Yeah.
And then when you get too much of meeting people, you're gonna want to be at home again. So it's like just having a good balance is important.
Yeah. If you get stuck, especially just being inside and you think you like that, you get stuck in that.
Yeah, it's easy.
You get comfortable.
Yeah.
You got to get out of your comfort zone sometimes.
I feel that.
Yeah.
What were you gonna say?
Have you found that like group of friends to kind of rely on and depend on now in Korea?
Yeah. Well, if they hear this and I say no, well, it's.
We should cut that out too.
It's a difficult question because I'm still trying to figure that out. I'm still trying to figure out how I can depend on people. But just that group of friends that I know will always be there. Yeah, I have that. I have a good foundation. I have a good circle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel that. Hey, some problems, the only person that can get you out of them is yourself.
Yeah, you gotta.
But friends are definitely a good distraction from those problems.
Distraction. Yeah.
Sometimes you need to be distracted from certain types of stress and problems in your life. And friends are perfect for that.
Yeah. Or they can help you get through it.
Yeah, or they can help you get through it too. You could talk about it, talk a gang, and then like, how do I get through this? And some of your friends might have the answer.
Yeah.
True. Hey Ashley, did we get some mail?
You've got mail. Yes, we have some messages. User Ashray84 says, my boyfriend and I have been together just shy of 8 months. He has said he doesn't do holidays/birthdays because they're stupid. That's his only reasoning. I love both. Not because of the presents, but it's just nice to know someone thought of you. His birthday was about 1.5 months into our relationship, and due to my mom being in the hospital, I was a little light on cash, so I got him a gift bag filled with every kind of candy Reese's makes and a nice car. That's his favorite.
That's fire.
It wasn't elaborate, but I wanted him to know I thought of him. My birthday was 3 months in and I got a text. We ended up actually fighting because I felt he didn't try. I told him I didn't expect something elaborate, but I didn't feel he made an effort at all. I pointed out that I didn't have a lot of money on his birthday, but I still made an effort. Recently, we had a really rocky patch, but came through it stronger than ever. I have spent quite a bit of time thinking about Christmas and decided to get him an autographed football from one of his favorite NFL players.
That's big.
I think he will love it, and I'm really excited about giving it to him. I texted him, I don't know what you're planning on getting me for Christmas. Chances are you haven't even thought about it, but I'm 99% certain I figured yours out, and I'm super excited how awesome it's going to be. He responds with, you do what you want, just don't expect any reciprocation. How can I explain to him that if he does absolutely nothing, I'm going to be hurt and that I want some effort from him? It's not about the money. I just want to know he thought of me. Oh my God.
Oh boy, here we go. Okay. So
that's so mean.
Take it away, Sam.
I don't know.
Give me your take, Samuel.
So cruel.
So my take on this is, I mean, they receive love in different ways. They were raised different ways too. I'm guessing the guy, he wasn't raised with birthdays. He wasn't raised with no holidays. So it's just not a thing he thinks special. Obviously, it's a different story for Ashray. What's her name?
Ashray84.
84 Ashray. So it's a different story. They're like two different people. I don't know. So what was the text that Ash sent her boyfriend?
Said, you know, I don't know what you're planning on getting me for Christmas. But I'm 99% certain I figured yours out, and I'm super excited at how awesome it's going to be.
Okay,
and she
girl,
also,
even with that statement, that's hella passive aggressive, ain't it? Is that just me? I don't know.
I kind of felt that too a little bit. It's like, hey, I care about you, care about me back.
She wrote in parentheses, chances are you haven't even thought about it. But I'm 99% certain.
Yeah. So I can understand why she's hurt that he didn't take care of her birthday. It's just it's a reciprocation kind of thing. She wants to receive this kind. Like, she just wants to know that he cares, but maybe he
shows it
just doesn't know that that's how, like, because it's not a special thing
for him.
Yeah. So.
But if your girlfriend said to you, like, oh, you know, it hurts me when you don't do anything. But then at the same time, I don't think you should do something expecting something in return. Because if you're giving someone something or getting someone something, it should just be out of your pure heart of wanting to give, not expecting to receive anything in return. But then at the same time, it's like, what if I told you, like, you know, I'm trying to have a conversation with you and tell you honestly that this hurts me. You know, I want you to at least just like show me that you care and show me that you think of me. It doesn't have to be showering me with gifts, but more than a text, like try harder. Then what would you do? Wouldn't you try if you really love that person?
I mean, the thing with relationships is it's all 50-50. Like, you gotta come 50 and she'll come 50, or you know, whoever your significant other is. But it seems like I need to hear from the guy. I think it's kind of hard to tell right now. But I mean, if it was me, and like, you know, because I've had relationships where there were some things that the girl thought was important that I didn't really think was that important and needed. But if it's special to her, to some extent, I need to be like, all right, I'm gonna come 50 with that. And if the guy is straight up saying, don't expect the reciprocation, that's just like, that's like going back 50. You know? Like, now I'm good, you know? So, I mean, if I gotta sign, you know, a football from one of my favorite players, that's crazy. That takes a lot of thought. That takes a lot of thought, and that's hard to get to. So if you get that football and you're the only one happy and you didn't get anything back, the reciprocation you're gonna get from that is probably a breakup text or something. You're not gonna, that relationship is not gonna go too well, because it's still, you know, birthdays, whatever, Christmas, whatever. Yeah, it could be all whatever to you, but you gotta understand like the on the other side, like what she thinks. If that's important, you gotta come 50, at least 50, 45. Exactly. You know, even 45.
Yeah.
It's tough to explain in words, but I think the main thing to take away from here is both y'all are super different in how you want to like receive your love. You know what I mean? I think it's really different. So at this point in the relationship, it's almost a year. It's you got to understand that it's not really about your intention anymore. If your partner's not receiving the kind of love that you're given, it doesn't matter if they're not going to feel it. So the guy has to kind of, you know, focus up too and realize, oh, okay, it's not a big thing. Just give her a damn present. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If that's how, it's not even about like
or
the
write
present.
a really thoughtful letter, like
give her
writing
a
about,
letter.
you know,
Yeah,
just tell her about how much you love her and what you like about her.
I know the girl's not like she doesn't want a gift for the gift. She wants a gift to like feel cared after, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and FYI real quick, if somehow, some way you're the boyfriend or if you're the boyfriend in this type of situation, this is the perfect time to get an awesome gift. She gonna go crazy.
Like a letter, you know? Write her a letter.
Or like a specific, like take her to a nice little restaurant that like, just pay attention, a little details. Like, oh, I like cupcakes. I'll take her to a great cupcake place. You know what I mean? Like,
I mean, if the boyfriend is like 100 in every other area except the gift giving and like expressing love through like, you know, letters and gifts on special days, I think I could like let it slide. I would eventually just stop giving him presents too, I think maybe. Or just like,
because it makes sense to you.
Yeah. I'd be like, oh, like he's so great at everything else, but just expressing love and, you know, on my birthday or holidays. So I'd be like, you know what, just, I don't have to do it either.
Yeah.
We had a message from username Yellow K. My roommate and I are friends from college on the East Coast. We currently both live in a city on the West Coast. We have a good relationship where we live well together, socialize frequently with the same friends, make dinner, and rarely fight over household issues. Last night, I found out my roommate will be spending the holidays alone. Most of our friends are from the East Coast as well and will not be around either. I would like advice on how to do something nice with her given our situations and relationship. I'll be leaving for a week over the holiday. Also, I don't know if I just want to buy her something because I make a lot more money than she does, and I don't want her to feel like she should buy me something. I just want to make her feel loved and appreciated.
This is so sweet. Friend. No, you a good friend. What's her name?
Such a good friend. Yellow K.
Yellow K, you're a good friend. First off, whatever you end up doing, it's gonna be good. I already know. You don't even need her advice. What?
Yeah.
She's a good friend.
Yeah. So what's the situation here?
Her friend is spending the holidays alone.
Yeah.
And so
she needs to go somewhere else.
No. Apparently not, because she's trying to plan something or have something ready for her, right?
She's going to leave for a week during the holiday.
But she's going to come back?
Wait.
She just said, I just want advice on how to do something nice with her given our situations and relationship.
Because she isn't going back, but she is. Yo, spend a day, bro. Be like, invite her to do something, whatever. But seeing how considerate she is, whatever, I feel like you're going to have the advice already in your head.
Yeah.
Like, wow, what a good friend.
That's really sweet. Wow. You don't have a lot of friends like, dude, you're a good friend. And I'm sure she's going to know, your roommate's going to know, you know. So even just spending a day with her, I would say just don't worry about what she's gonna think or how if she's gonna be uncomfortable if I do this. Like I would suggest not to think too much about that. Just do what you want to do. Show your appreciation.
That's love.
It's gonna come through.
Yeah.
Yeah, just get her a gift and write a card saying like, you know, I appreciate you so much and I love you so much as a friend. So I just wanted to do this for you because I wanted to.
Just out of love.
Yeah.
If it's the price thing, like if that's what's concerning you, don't get her something too expensive. Then. Just get her a letter.
Yeah.
I don't know what do girls give girls, like flowers. I give my boys flowers. I give my boy a rose. Shoot.
Have you ever gotten flowers from a guy friend?
No, I haven't.
Me neither.
And
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've never gotten flowers either.
Oh man, I'm just bummed that she has to spend holidays alone. Her friend
Yeah.
does, but
but that's not your response. That's not your weight to carry.
I got an idea.
what?
Since she's spending it alone,
Mm-hmm.
a good present would be like some movies and like, you know, like a list of some and like
That's
like,
really
just, like,
sweet, actually.
that would be a good thing. Like,
You'll
hey,
be
I know
alone, so
yeah, so I
knew that.
prepared a little something for you to just do so you don't feel alone. Just pretend I'm next to you, yada yada yada. I don't know, something like that. Something nice, something thoughtful. That's something thoughtful. But seeing how considerate she is, I bet you she would have done the same thing.
Yeah.
She knows what to do.
Yeah,
I
she
think your
sounds really
friend will
considerate.
appreciate it a lot.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yellow K.
Yellow K.
I want a friend like Yellow K.
I need a friend like
For
Yellow
real.
K.
Don't be too hard on yourself, yeah, okay?
Be a friend like Yellow K.
Yellow K.
All right, we have some questions for Sam as well.
Ooh,
Are you ready for some questions?
I'm ready.
Okay. All right. So we asked our listeners to text their questions for you. So here's some good ones.
Why not a letter?
Shauna from Virginia asks, I want to ask Sam Kim how he practices his vocals because he sounds crazy good.
Ooh. I do have a practice routine.
Ooh.
Just anything. YouTube has so many free scales
Mm-hmm.
and free like things you can watch lately. So it's not really about what you practice. I feel like it's about how consistent you practice.
Yeah, consistency.
Yeah, you can practice anything. Just practice singing.
Yeah.
But a lot of people, especially me, like I said, I like to cram things, and there's no real consistency in my life. But the most I've improved the most I've improved was when I would spend 10, 20 minutes a day just doing my scales.
I thought you were about to say hours. Also, I've been like, what? And then you said minutes. I was like, oh, okay, that makes more
Yeah,
sense.
so 10, 20 minutes, that turned into, I practice an hour. Like, that's what I built up to.
Oh, okay.
Because it's boring. Who wants to practice?
True.
Who wants to sit there and study?
Yeah, true that.
It's not easy and it's not supposed to be.
Right.
That's the thing.
Right.
If you want to get better, you'll put the work in.
Yep.
Anyways, I feel like consistency was what
Made you improve the most.
made me improve the most.
True.
Wait, so when you first started singing, did you get singing lessons?
No, when I first started
No.
singing and playing guitar, I just did it because I loved it. It was so
Wow.
fun. I think having no internet and having no TV
Definitely helped.
helped too. There were
I
no
bet.
distractions.
I bet.
So it's really hard to focus now. I have my phone, I have
Yeah.
like my PC.
True.
So if I want to improve now, I have to put in the work. I have to want to do it.
Mentally, you
Yeah.
gotta. Yeah. I feel that.
But yeah, just
Do your siblings have musical talents too?
So no, I think they take after my dad.
Oh, so it's just
okay.
you.
It's- yeah, so-
Do they like look up to you and like fangirl or fanboy over you?
I think my brother does.
Uh-huh.
My brother's like, dude, I want to be just like my brother.
Oh, it's so cute.
And my little brother, he's actually super rhythm oriented. He's really good at beatboxing. He's really good at dancing.
Oh.
Okay.
He's not so much of a singer,
Uh-huh.
but
So he's like me.
he likes to like break
Like
it down.
dancing and like okay.
wow.
Yeah, he's talented.
I love singing. I
Mhm.
suck at singing.
It's okay.
This is a different thing.
You're good at rapping.
But
do
yeah,
my
just
thing.
for like singing tips, I guess. Always warm up your voice. The thing that warms up my voice the best is something called lip bubbles. So you just raise your cheeks up like this, and then you do.
No, I did a
Why
lot
do you
of
have
those.
to raise up your cheeks?
You don't have to.
Oh, okay.
But it does help. Yeah.
This warms your vocal cords really well, huh?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Just like going up and down. Warm your voice up. You always stretch before you exercise. Warm your voice up before you sing. That way you don't get hurt. And then if you don't know what to practice, just practice singing your favorite songs. Maybe there's a high note that you can't get to. Maybe practice that and a year, I guarantee you'll be able to hit that note.
Wow.
Yeah.
Things like that. Practicing scales is actually more for pitch control, I think. And then have a role model.
Who's your role model?
My role model was like Sam Smith. And like those, but that was like more later into my career. My first ever role models were like people, you guys probably don't know him, but it's an artist named Alan Stone. He's actually from Seattle too. But he has a really soulful voice. That's what I listen to.
That's probably why you have a soulful voice.
So that's what I love to listen to. That deep vibrato.
Yeah.
And just like the deeper, huskier voices.
Yeah.
So I would always copy Alan Stone.
Oh, nice.
And like, yeah, and it was just fun to hear myself improve every single day.
Wow.
So yeah, have a role model, and then keep doing you.
Keep doing you.
Irene Kim from Diamond Bar, California asks, how much has your Korean improved since recording Seattle?
From Seattle, it's improved a lot. That was my first album. It was the first year of my official career. And it's been 4 years since then?
Yeah.
4 or 5 years.
Dang.
Just being immersed in, if you want to learn a language the most efficiently, you have to go to that
country. Yep. And be around the people in that country. Yeah, I feel that.
So just being around, just being in Korea, you learn Korean. And it's not just the words, but you get to learn context.
Yeah.
And I think that's really important.
It is. It is.
Nobody talks like how the books teach you.
Yeah.
Even in English.
Yep.
Nobody talks like that.
True that.
I'm fine, thank you. And you?
Yeah.
That's what I always say. So you were born in America, right? So when you first came, that was your first time coming to Korea?
Apparently I came here when I was like a baby. But it was my first time.
Did you speak Korean at home in Seattle? So
you did speak Korean.
Okay.
Very broken, and I mixed it up
with English?
With English.
Oh, okay.
So my mom understood my broken speech.
They call it Konglish.
Konglish, there you go. But my dad, my mom works as a cashier. So she's the one that confronts the customers and talks with them.
Right.
But my dad, he works as a chef. So he's in the back.
No
real English interaction.
Okay.
So it was always hard communicating with my dad because obviously the language barrier. So one of the best things about me learning Korean was I get to speak with my father more.
Yeah.
Same here, actually.
You know what
I mean, my dad speaks decent English, but it's a different level when it comes to Korean. It's like you see a different part of your dad. Yeah. I feel
a deeper side.
Yeah. My dad funny, bro. my dad cracked jokes, mad jokes. Everything ends up into like a philosophical joke. So I was just like, I never seen this side of you, father.
아버지.
Yeah. Yeah, so although our topic, we kind of got a little out of line, a little away from the topic, but today's topic is holiday blues. For our listeners who are feeling that, I hope you guys, aren't feeling too deep in that. You guys do get through it, I hope. And if you can, hit up whoever and anyone that you're close to, even just like a phone call, like contacting them, that could help too. Watch Elf. Will Ferrell.
Elf.
That's a good movie. That'll take you out of your holiday blues real quick. I always watch Elf every holiday.
Is that the one with the candy spaghetti?
Yep.
Oh boy.
Yep. Will Ferrell. That's my movie.
I feel like the holiday blues might be a little worse this year because of Corona and because people are already dealing with loneliness. So it might just come like tenfold or like even harder. But you're not alone, and
you're not.
I hope you guys have someone to reach out to and talk to during the Christmas season, because it's kind of like Thanksgiving, right? Just showing gratitude for who you have and the people that you're surrounded with by. So just reach out and even if it's like a little conversation. I hope you guys can do that with your family and your friends and your loved ones. And yeah, have a merry, jolly, happy Christmas.
Yo, Sam, do you want to say anything for your fans or for the listeners?
The listeners? It's okay not to have a Merry Christmas. I feel like.
Yeah.
Even that, if it is merry, if it is happy, fantastic. But it's okay not to.
Yeah.
If you're going through something, if you're going through like loneliness, you know what I mean? It's confront it. It's not the easiest way. It's not the easiest road to take, but Merry Christmas. I don't know.
I get what you're saying, though. It's not a Merry Christmas for everyone.
Day.
Yeah.
Yeah. But if it ain't a Merry Christmas for you, it's just a day.
Bruh.
It's just
December 25th.
what society tells you should be a special day. But if it ain't a special day for you, who cares? It's just another day. I love you.
I made it weird, but yeah. In the end, I hope we're all good. We're gonna be good. We're gonna be happy.
Yes, sir.
We're gonna be prospering.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
Prosper. That's a good word.
I hope so.
Yo.
Yeah.
That being said,
thank you, Sam, for joining us again. Do you have any spoilers or like upcoming releases?
I am currently writing music after a long hiatus.
ooh,
and just kind of figuring things out, taking a break. I'm writing more music now, and yeah, I'm trying to come out next year.
Early
get
next year?
Hopefully.
Hopefully. Okay. Is it going to
get
be
it.
like a single or like an EP or?
It's gonna be. I think it's gonna be a single. It's gonna be a
Okay.
single,
All right.
and yeah, hopefully, it'll be good,
it'll
Okay.
be amazing.
and I'll be back. Hopefully, you guys will have me back.
Yeah.
And to talk about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's talk about it when it's back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll talk about it. All right. Thank you so much for coming. And I hope you guys enjoyed this episode as well. Make sure to follow us on Instagram and Twitter at The Dive Studios. And full episodes will be up on youtube.com/divepods. All right. Also, don't forget to subscribe and review. Get real. Thank you, everyone, for
In the middle of
listening.
something, I'm gonna back out.
No, it's fine. Thank you, everyone.
Peace. Merry
Bye.
Hey, did you like this video? If so, click the subscribe button.
And make sure to turn on your notifications so you don't miss a single video.
And listen to the entire audio episode on Spotify or Apple Podcasts.